In a quiet town surrounded by hills, there lived an old postman named Walter. He had delivered letters for decades, wandering through rain, snow, and sunshine. But there was one envelope he had never delivered. It sat at the bottom of his mailbag, yellowed with time and marked with no return address, just a name: Eleanor. Walter often wondered about the letter. Who was Eleanor? Why hadn't he delivered it? But something always stopped him. Perhaps it was fear of disrupting a life or guilt for holding on to it for so long. One day, as Walter walked his usual route, he passed a small house tucked away at the end of a dirt road. On the mailbox, the faded name Eleanor was still visible. His heart raced. Could this be the person? After some hesitation, Walter decided it was time to act. He knocked on the door, clutching the aged envelope. A woman in her 60s opened, her face lined with both years and kindness. "I'm sorry to disturb you," Walter began, his voice trembling. "This letter, it's been in my bag for years. I don't know why I didn't deliver it sooner." Eleanor's eyes widened as she took the envelope, her hands trembling. She opened it carefully, as if it were a fragile relic. Inside was a single sheet of paper, the ink faded but still legible. Tears filled her eyes as she read the words. "It's from my father," she whispered. "He passed away when I was a child." Walter stood in stunned silence. Eleanor continued. "He wrote this before he left for the war. He said he loved me, that he was proud of me, and that no matter what, I should live my life fully." For years, Eleanor had believed her father never cared, never left her a final word. And now, decades later, this letter brought her the closure she didn't know she needed. "I don't know how to thank you," she said, her voice breaking. Walter too felt the weight of the moment. "Sometimes, the things we think are lost find their way to us at the right time," he said. From that day forward, Walter carried a lighter heart. He had delivered countless letters, but none as important as this one. Sometimes, the messages we need most don't come when we expect them, but when we're ready to receive them. Ask yourself, what letter might you be holding on to, waiting to deliver?